All right, so we've found another place that you have to check out. We are in Ottawa, Illinois at Tangled Roots Brewing Company. This place is unbelievable. We're here in the tap room, and we'll show you later there's a whole lot more than just what's going on in the tap room. With us is one of the co-founders of this enterprise, and it's a relatively new place, right?
That's February 16th, 2017, or 16, sorry.
Okay.
I almost jumped a year.
No, you don't want to forget about that year.
Right.
This is Scott. You're the Chief Commercial Officer.
Correct.
That which generally means you're the playboy, you're the party boy.
I'm the director of fun,
yeah.
sales, marketing, creation, design, anything that has to do with food, restaurant.
How does this get started? How did Tangled Roots become this incredible facility?
Well, the idea for us to come here is there's a ton of breweries in Chicago.
Right.
You go almost every other corner is a brewery.
Right.
What could we do different?
Right.
So we kept traveling from Chicago here to have meetings, and we absolutely fell in love with Ottawa. They opened up their doors, rolled out the red carpets. We're in between the Fox River, the Illinois River, 3 state parks. Starved Rock is here,
right.
Matheson State Park, and Buffalo Rock. 3.4 million visitors a year.
So this is a tourism dream place, right?
Tourism dream place. Think of what New Glarus did with New Glarus State Park.
Right.
Nothing in Illinois has been done like that. So what we did differently, though, is we said, what can we do here? Peter and Inga had farmland.
Right.
And they said, why don't we grow hops? We have the largest hop farm in Illinois now.
No way.
We grew 40 acres of barley.
Wow.
So we actually make some of our beer completely 100% Ottawa, 100% Illinois.
No way.
Yeah.
So no one else is doing that.
Nobody else is doing that right now, as far as we know.
Right.
The idea of craft and doing something yourself, in your hometown, in your home state, is what craft beer is all about.
Right.
And we want to promote that idea. We grow some of our own produce for our farm-to-table restaurant next door. It's an awesome concept, man, and it's working.
And that's important to you, to have everything be as local as possible.
It is. It's important, it's important not only to the local economy, but it's important to provide jobs.
Sure.
To show people that in craft beer, or in craft, which necessarily isn't beer, there's a future within these small towns that we're developing this stuff in.
You have this tap room, you've got the Lone Buffalo restaurant next door.
Correct.
And you also have an area in the back that you showed me where you're bottling, you are distributing. We're going to be able to find this beer at our local grocery stores.
Absolutely. So we decided to go ahead and go bottles first because it's a little bit of a more economical way of doing things to start out.
Sure.
We have 4 60-barrel fermenters coming in next week. Right now, we'll have capacity up to 5,000 barrels easily this year.
Oh, wow.
With our own bottling line.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when you're distributing, what beers that you make here can we find by us?
We have the Kit Kupfer. Now, Kupfer means, this is the great thing. So Kupfer means copper in German.
Okay.
Kit is Baby Fox. We're next to the Fox River. It's our baby beer because it's our #1 seller.
I see.
So we call it the Kit Kupfer. It's an amber ale. You can find that in the marketplace. We have the Devil's Paint Box, which is a reference to a dell in Matheson State Park.
Okay.
And the walls of the dell in the where the waterfall is that creates the dell are all orange. So we called it the Devil's Paint Box. The ABV came out at 6.66.
You can't make that up.
Then we have the LaSalle Lager, which is named after Sir de LaSalle, which was the explorer of the area that founded this area.
So again, you're very local. Even the names of the beer tie into what's going on in the
local.
community out here. Here's what I want to do. I want to support the local Ottawa community the best I can with maybe a flight of beer.
You want to try it?
Yeah, and we can just put it on. We'll just put it on the Brewed tab. This is a flight of 5 of the beers that you're the proudest of.
So it's a mixture of, since we're sitting in the experimental side.
Yeah, right.
You got some of the beers that we don't put over on the other side.
You've got a playroom over here where you allow the brewers to do all kinds of crazy stuff.
So what we do, right now we have 8 taps, 14 next week.
Wow.
The reason why we do that is they can experiment. And then once the public comes in, they try it.
Right.
And if it really works, we'll brew it on the big system.
So this is the English mild, and it's a nitro. This is
English mild. We put it on nitro. Not many breweries do an English mild these days. They're very rare.
Oh, that's so smooth, and I'm sure the nitro makes it even smoother.
Oh yeah.
I'm sensing even without that nitro that this would be a really nice,
It's
smooth.
an easy, nutty, chocolatey toffee style beer.
This is one of my favorite names I think ever on the history of the show. This is a beer called 5 Too Many.
So this is a great beer.
By the way, That should have been the name of this show. Just throwing that out there. 5 Too Many.
This is a great story. So 5 Too Many is a collaboration with a local brewery that's really small.
Okay.
And they are making big waves. They're called Radium City.
Okay.
We got together with them and we created a wheat beer with 60 pounds of honey. The reason why it's called 5 Too Many, we had 5 brewers here and only one man made the beer. And we had 5 too many people.
The Weissen I've already had. It's delicious. That's your cause beer. The lager.
Okay, so now the lager,
Yeah.
we brought to the GABF. It was an honorable mention.
No kidding.
Oh yeah.
Your first year and you're getting
First year,
honorable
we got 2.
mentions. What else got an honorable mention?
The Hefeweizen, which
Okay.
is next door. It's not in here because we're in the experimental
I
side.
see how it is. So the lager. The lager is called...
The Sir de la Salle lager. It's a really good, clean, easy beer. That right there is our gateway beer.
Sure. And then this is the
This is the
Kupfer Kit. I'm not saying it right. Help me out.
Kupfer.
Kit Kupfer.
Kit Kupfer.
Kit Kupfer.
So the Kit Kupfer
Yes.
is an amber ale. It started out to be a blonde, and then all of a sudden, it became a redhead.
So was that an accident?
It was by accident.
Those
And
are those are my favorite beers. Beers were
Isn't
like,
it crazy?
Did you find like when it's supposed to be one thing and it turns out to be another thing,
Yeah.
but that thing is better than the thing it was supposed to be?
That's exactly right. That's the story of my life.
Yeah, this is
That's
fantastic.
how I met my wife.
This is fantastic.
So, I mean, it's awesome.
I still can't pronounce it, but I'm going to drink the heck
This
out of
is
this.
really good beer. This is our #1 selling beer.
Yeah, with good reason. An awesome flight, Tangled Roots in Ottawa, incredible beer, and they're doing everything right. It's a massive scale, but you still have that small town thing
Yeah,
going on.
absolutely.
You're going to be all over the place, but it's still very local.
We want to be the Illinois beer. We want to be the New Glarus or the toppling Goliath
So,
of Illinois.
if you're going to be the new Glarus, will you not distribute outside of Illinois? Is the dream to have people in Wisconsin coming over the border
So
and
you know
getting
they-
Tangled Roots so that they
Here's
bring
a
it
great,
back?
Here's a great story. So, New Glarus was in Illinois. And
did
then
not
they
know.
pulled out in 2002.
I did not know that.
So, because, you ready for this? Because they couldn't make enough beer for the Wisconsinites. So if I have that issue, of course I will.
It's a good
but
issue to have.
I'd like to be like Toppling Goliath, hometown.
Sure.
Iowa.
Right on.
So, those guys are making such delicious beer, and they're paving the path for people like us to come in.
Right on.
And it's a really important story, and the reason being is because they're local guys, man, and they just did it, and it took off like wildfire.
Well, you know what? I wish you nothing but the best of success.
Thanks.
I mean, this place has only been open a year, and you're already making this many incredible beers, so I think you're on your way.
Thank you, sir.
Young man, I believe in you, and the kids here at Tangled Roots.
Cheers.
Cheers. When I'm up there, do I tell myself my problems? How does that work?
Yeah.
That's a great question. So right now,
Well, they gave me the show, Scott.
yeah,
That's the tough question.
it's a good question. That's the hard one.
I do all right.
Yeah, that's why you're the host.
Right?
It's awesome.
Good Lord. Oops, sorry.